Costa Rica has lost its magic, all of it. You can feel it. Crime creeping, greed rising, prices squeezing the very people who came here for peace. I am not speaking theory. I stood in my own home during a home invasion at gunpoint. Soon after, there was a break-in attempt. Same house, same ground. When it is your door, slogans die, truth remains. Here is another truth. The guests are not coming. This country depends on tourism. If we do not act quickly, livelihoods crack. Yes, it is low season, but the sentiment has turned. Expensive, unsafe, hollow. The unit above me was booked solid for years. It sat empty for months, even through what should have been high season. That is not a scheduling glitch. That is a warning. This is not hate. This is love that refuses to lie. Around the world, you can already see it. Locals tired of being priced out, tired of noise, tired of disrespect. You can see people spitting on tourists in parts of Europe. That same resentment is here, but it manifests darker. More break-ins, more fear, more violence. Gentrification wrapped in marketing speak is still displacement. Displacement breeds resentment. Resentment kills destinations. How did we get here? It did not start with bad guests. It started with overinflated sale prices and glossy promises of profit that almost never arrive. The pitch was simple. Buy high, hand your keys to a premium manager, and watch the bookings roll in. The reality, after mortgage, taxes, HOA, utilities, repairs, linens, platform fees, and management cuts, most owners barely break even or pay out of pocket. To hide that math, the wrong managers jack up stickers and stack hidden markups. Owners bleed first. Guests feel hustled. Neighborhoods harden. Then bookings die. Police response here is too often ineffective, late or not at all. As safety feels shaky and prices feel predatory, bookings collapse. This is serious. It is urgent. It is fixable. If owners act together, on paper, within the law. Start with your HOA. Owners should oversee and, when necessary, transition to a better administrator. Read two things: your reglamento, the condo rules, and the administrator's contract, then move. What counts as enough to replace them? Proof that they are ripping owners off, undisclosed markups, padded invoices, refusal to show books, ignoring assembly decisions, refusing to call a required meeting. An expired contract is also enough. Bring the documents, call the vote. If management will not call a meeting, owners holding at least 1/3 of the property value can call it themselves. On first call, quorum usually needs 2/3 of the value present. On second call, you proceed with whoever shows. Votes are by each unit's percentage value. Use that process. Do not beg predators to step aside. Vote them out. At the meeting, do 3 things, clean and final. First, vote to remove the current administrator. Second, appoint an ethical administrator or firm. Third, approve clean terms in the minutes. All-in pricing for guests, no kickbacks, open books and audit rights, a capped management fee, living wage vendors with local priority, response time standards, and termination for cause. Then make it real. A notary notarizes the minutes and you file the change so the new appointment shows as current at the National Registry. If it is not recorded, banks and vendors will still treat the old administrator as in charge. Paper it. Consult a competent Costa Rican attorney or notary before you act. Have them review your reglamento, the administrator's contract, the meeting notice, quorum language, vote wording, and the filing steps. The law is on your side, but precision wins. Why this matters in money, not just morals. Predatory 25% plus markups destroys owner net and forces higher guest prices. Even a simple shift, cutting the fee by 10 percentage points, from 25% to 15%, on $4,000 in monthly gross saves about $400 a month, and roughly $4,800 a year. And the hidden maintenance markups and fantasy admin charges, and owners stop bleeding. Lower, honest prices plus visible care can lift occupancy. When travelers feel respected and safe, the math flips from barely breaking even to being profitable again. Security next. Do not rely on luck. Light the paths people actually walk. Put cameras at entrances and choke points, visible, lawful, documented. Upgrade doors and locks. Install a safe for documents. Post a one-page emergency card in Spanish and in English with 24/7 numbers for security, ambulance, and trusted drivers. Keep a simple incident log owned by the HOA. Patterns bring resources. Rumors bring nothing. Governance. Open the books. Publish budgets, contracts, and reserve studies to owners. Rebid every service in daylight. Security, cleaning, landscaping, maintenance. No backroom preferred vendors. Put a conflict of interest policy in writing and enforce it. Keep your minute books and cash book current and legal. Predators operate in fog. Paperwork is light. Pricing. Reset to reality. Bring rates back to earth. Show the all-in total up front. Stop the bait and switch. Respect travelers' budgets and they will respect your homes. A fair price plus visible care beats a glossy brochure every day. Math. Share anonymized quarterly owner net snapshots with owners under your HOA. Average nightly rate, average occupancy, true expenses, average owner net. The fairy tale spreadsheets die when the true net is visible. When the net is visible, owners stop drinking the sales story and start making sane choices. Manager market. Most owners do not want to self-manage, and you do not have to. Build a short, ethical manager list in your community. Approve 2 or 3 firms that sign the clean terms, accept audits, meet response standards, and prove no vendor kickbacks. When honest options exist, switching is easy, and gougers lose oxygen. Guest standards. Keep it human and short. A bilingual code of respect. Keep the place clean, honor posted quiet times, drive slowly on local streets, park where allowed, tip fairly, be kind to neighbors, put it in the listing, put it in the welcome message, put it on the fridge. Good guests lean in, bad guests select out. Local economy. Require managers to hire local and pay fairly. Favor neighborhood shops. When money flows cleanly into the community, tension drops. You can feel it. Give back. Carve out 1 to 2% of gross into a transparent community fund for practical fixes you can touch. Solar lights on dark paths, entrance cameras, school supplies, beach cleanups. Post receipts. Show before and after photos. Travelers book places that care and can prove it. Tell the truth online. If a street feels unsafe at night, say it. If an area is rebuilding with real standards, say that too. Propaganda backfires. Reality attracts the right people and starves the wrong ones. The brand we need is simple, fair, safe, honest, local. Understand the stakes. Hostility to overtourism is exploding across Europe. If we do not fix our own house, that mood will harden here too, only with more burglary and violence. We have already seen what happens when trust collapses. A Canadian tourist was shot and killed during a home invasion robbery at a rental in Tamarindo on July 11, 2025. That was not a headline. It was a warning. Say it plainly so there is no confusion. Our condo rules give owners the power to appoint and remove the administrator. We will use that power. If management will not call a meeting, owners holding 1/3 of the property value will call it. First call needs 2/3. On second call, we proceed with whoever shows. Votes are by value. We will vote to remove the current administrator and appoint a new one who signs clean terms. A notary will notarize the minutes, and we will file them at the registry, so the change is official. From today, all-in pricing, no kickbacks, local fair wages, open books, audit rights, termination for cause. If a manager will not sign, they do not work here. I am saying this after prayer. I believe God is asking people with conscience to step out of the fog and steward what they touch, not to perform, to repair. Choose stewardship over greed. Choose truth over brochure fantasy. Choose peace over fast money. Choose it and keep choosing it, out loud, on paper, and in the registry. Expect pushback. Some will say, nothing changes. Everything changes when enough of us change. Some will say, just leave. Sometimes leaving is wise. But if you are staying, stay as a builder. Stay as a protector. Stay as someone who can look a neighbor in the eye and say, I am here to help, and I will prove it. This is not style. This is survival. When police response is uncertain, the only path is to reduce the incentive for crime, prove visible care, and stop the bleed at the source. Predatory management that drains owners, gouges guests, and poisons trust. If 1,000 owners use the rules, replace the gougers, and lock in clean practices, the energy will shift back. The robberies get harder, the resentment cools, the welcome returns. If 1,000 feels big, start with 10, 10 buildings, 10 HOAs, 10 groups of owners who stop paying for lies and start paying for care. One recorded vote at a time, one honest contract at a time, one lighted path at a time. Costa Rica is sacred. People matter more than margins. Peace is priceless. Choose it now, legally, visibly, together.